Greetings, Rigil Agateiades here, and this week the breeze blows in Jaburo. This is the situation battle for the week, and on first sight, the lineup looks extremely general. 9 general types, what can possibly go wrong? Until you find out about the gaping difference in cost. Simply said, every suit on the Titans team is 100 cost lower than their AEUG counterpart, with the Goof flight type even 150 lower. 550 total cost difference, that's a first again. But in practice, it didn't feel that bad. Unlike the last few situation battles, the suits involved aren't low cost anymore, so they all have at least the basic things you need to fight. An instant stagger, balancers, and an emergency evasion. Another thing about the team composition. The Hyaku Shiki is the highest cost machine in the match, but because of his raid type typing, it's also the biggest liability of the match. To make matters even harder for him, most of the Titans team come with grenades that the Hyaku Shiki doesn't handle well. The suit we randomly got today is the Hyaku. 400 cost, comes with a trusty old hyper bazooka and grenades. Okay, that's not a lot compared to the Rigil counterpart who has a bazooka, bird lime, and beam pistols, and Vulcans that stun, but at least we get to stun and melee, so say thanks for that. Blew your emergency evasion and you're over. Dash straight into him with our beam saber out, knowing there's nothing he could do about it. Leave the new bloke to our Marasai who's 100 cost higher than us, and we time our bazooka perfectly on the Diaz. While the details aren't known, the Titan's suits are mostly modified heavily. The Goof flight type was noted to fly a lot longer than normal, and our grenades surely don't feel like having a 14-second cooldown. Backwards emergency evasion shakes off the Rick Diaz perfectly, and with this, we are somehow winning already. The suit performances certainly don't feel like there's 100 cost difference. A bazooka and grenades for follow-up is all that we need. Mess up the melee combo and we had to tackle, but not a big deal. Grenade reload time check, 12 seconds or lower. 2 seconds lower than default, definitely reduced on purpose for the sake of game balancing. Got on our barely standing suit, time to send it off for a respawn. Rick Diaz gets up with invincibility, perfect emergency evasion for his bazooka, 100% skill diff, and 2 grenades before we send off the first Hyaku. First respawn. The bases are positioned differently in this situation battle, so don't get confused by that. Down attack straight on our teammate since someone's going to do it anyway, get the down on the Gundam first. Misclick on the tackle, thankfully we aren't punished. Lots of grenade throwing after that, not exactly a lot of damage, but not like we have anything else to use. Took the first dagger and then dodged the second, got away from the melee just by walking back from the Gundam. Bazooka shot didn't stop the Hyaku Shiki, maybe they gave it explosive reaction armor for this match only, meaning we can only stagger him with direct bazooka shots. Melee clashed with the Rick Diaz but gets ganged up 3-on-1 after that. I don't think there's a way to survive this. Second respawn. 2000 point difference, but we have a fresh start. Not too bad. Then comes a teammate who has no idea what he's doing. At least he didn't use a down attack, I'll let that pass this time. Game plan on the Titans side, hunt down the Hyaku Shiki. With half the ballistic defense compared to beam, and no accumulated stagger other than Vulcans, funny enough the hard counter to the Hyaku Shiki is the 350 cost Goof flight test type. With the skill flight system, the Goof flight test type can stay well out of the Hyaku Shiki's melee reach while ignoring all the staggers it throw at it. So it's a one-sided hellfire on the Hyaku Shiki with the Goof's old-fashioned ballistic arsenal. Because of this, the job of the rest of the AEUG team is to take down this flying beast with 150 lower cost. And then the job of the rest of the Titans team is to stop them from taking down the Goof, And then the job of the Hyaku Shiki is to chop up the rest of the Titan's team so his team can take down the goof who's trying to take down the Hyaku Shiki. Back to the start in a full circle. Nice. Oh yeah, no idea why there's a gym on our team. The last wave was a crushing defeat for the AEUG, showing how 550 cost difference isn't that much of an issue when the entire team has staggers, emergency evasions, and some unknown modifications. 30 seconds left, finished up the Hyaku Shiki, and all we have to do is to survive the last wave. Because neither teams have support types, don't rely on health bars to spot enemies. They don't appear most of the time, and the map itself definitely isn't making it easier. Don't trust the radar either, because you never know what's hiding in the river. Stood far back to avoid damage, but we have to take the brunt now so our teammate won't die. Agateiades blows his evasion, and our down attack shuts him down for good, with a bonus Nemo as well. Don't know where all the damage came from, but our teammate picks up one more extra kill, and the game's over. $550 cost disadvantage proven to be not that big of a problem. While the Agateiades definitely has more weapon options than us, our unknown modifications surely reduce the difference in performance. And with the Hyaku Shiki being hard countered by the Goof Flight test type, you may say the result lies in the hands of the Goof. Or in our match, the hands of the Gym 2, because I have no idea how he managed to win his rival and get top diversion at the same time.